First up, that wild story of survival. A hiker lost in the woods in blizzard-like conditions is sharing what exactly he went through out there and his wild story he is telling to our Fox 12's Tyler Dumont.
From the Mexico border to Oregon, Rob Campbell has been hiking along the Pacific Crest Trail since May, but this past week presented his biggest challenge yet.
Overnight, this happened.
At almost 7,000 feet in the Willamette National Forest, Campbell knew there was a chance of snow, but he says it arrived days sooner and harsher than forecasted. Blizzard-like conditions quickly created a crisis.
Basically, just because of the weather conditions, I got lost. Accidentally got off the Pacific Crest Trail, and I was in the woods pretty much.
He had a GPS and cell phone, but poor service and a wrong turn led him 7 miles off trail. Luckily, the experienced hiker had winter gear with him, but whipping winds and heavy snow soaked his clothes and sleeping bag, and his food supply was out.
What was really frightening, you just get so cold, Tyler, because, everything that you're wearing is soaking wet.
And then around 1:30 Thursday, Campbell made the decision to call 911 and asked for help. But even then, he still wasn't sure it was coming.
The call got cut off because the cell phone reception, it's, pretty hit or miss out there in the mountains.
He says a search and rescue team was able to find where he was based on a signal from his cell phone, but it would take over 24 hours and another night camping in the cold.
When you're just lying in the tent, you just have these thoughts that, if I do fall asleep, am I ever going to wake up?
Finally, Friday afternoon, Campbell says he found a small shelter and spotted some tire tracks nearby. It was the rescuers who saw Campbell's footprints as they came back through.
I just kind of pushed the door open, and that's where they were there.
His hiking hiccup cost him a glove, his trekking poles, and left him with frostbite on his foot. But all things considered, Campbell considers himself lucky.
Could have been a lot worse, so this is nothing compared to what could have happened.
Campbell says he plans to still finish his trip, but hopes to stick by the side of other hikers along the way. In Detroit, Tyler Dumont, Fox 12 Oregon.